Ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about a WWE departure plus some major news for WrestleMania 41. Yes, there is a lot to discuss, and we're going to discuss it right here on the Ango Show. Yes. All right, guys, and don't forget, we do got that giveaway at 100,000 subscribers if you want a chance to win, so you should definitely click subscribe today. I want to kick things off talking about the WWE Hall of Fame because this is not being talked about. WWE hasn't made any announcements towards the Hall of Fame. WWE hasn't done anything regarding the Hall of Fame, but we know that the Hall of Fame will happen after SmackDown on Friday night of WrestleMania weekend. And there's obviously a lot of speculation as far as like who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. What is WWE going to do for the Hall of Fame this year? And truth be told, I genuinely don't know. It's actually kind of become a little frustrating because, you know, for some people, they don't care about the Hall of Fame. And in the years past, I never really cared until I went to it myself a couple of years ago. And obviously, you know, the Hall of Fame is like this thing that WWE does. And it's kind of, you know, it's their thing, right? And not everybody will agree with it or whatever. But because I've been to a Hall of Fame before and you hear those speeches and you hear the stuff, it's like always really nice to get some stories. And obviously, I've been a big proponent of, you know, Bray Wyatt being in the Hall of Fame. It would actually be really nice. I don't know if WWE will do this, but it would be really nice if WWE just dedicated the entire Hall of Fame ceremony to Bray Wyatt. Look at his different personas, different characters. I mean, there's just so much that WWE can do there. But really, that's the only thing I could think of, because at this point, they haven't announced anything. They haven't revealed anything. And I don't think the Hall of Fame is that important anyways in terms of like, you know, constantly having people added to it. I think it should be more recognition based. I mean, which it kind of is, right? But I think it should be more recognition based this year specifically for one person. And then I think, you know, if you're the WWE, you're kind of building like this Saudi Arabia WWE experience thing. I feel like WWE should do something like that for a physical Hall of Fame location. Obviously, we haven't gotten to that point, but it is something to keep in mind, because if you kind of revamp the Hall of Fame for next year, it's perfect to just dedicate one episode or one Hall of Fame to Bray Wyatt. And you do the Fiend and the NXT version of Bray and Firefly Funhouse and all of those different things. But yeah, there's been no insight on this from WWE as far as like what's going on with the Hall of Fame. Is it coming back? Is it not coming back? We know it's going to be there for WrestleMania weekend, but yeah, just kind of shocking, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to keep it moving. There's been a departure announced by WWE. Well, not necessarily announced by WWE, but confirmed by one in the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this because it appears to me that WWE is losing some writers. And this one is actually a prominent one, at least, you know, based on what I'm reading here. Jen Pepperman, she has departed the company. She's a longtime writer and producer for the WWE. Basically, what ended up happening was she departed the company. She was not released from the company, but she made the decision herself to leave the company. She's been in the company since 2017. Before making the move to WWE, she worked as a producer and director for One Life to Live and As the World Turns, which are soap operas. And then basically Adam Pearce reacted to this. Adam Pearce says, "Shout out to Jen Pepperman. I always have appreciated your creativity, passion, and the countless times you've given to help me and others backstage over the years. I'll miss your energy, but I know you'll be great wherever you may roam. My gratitude forever." There's actually a specific reason why I want to talk about this, guys. Here's the reality. WWE is super big, and I know that I have never heard of this name prior to making this video. That's the significant point of why I want to talk about this, actually. WWE has all of these writers and producers and people from outside the world of wrestling. They combine that with a lot of veterans of the business, and I think that is a really good approach to conducting television. Now, Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's the solution to everything. I think you do got to have a mixture. But I think AEW could actually learn from that. Bringing in television writers and people who also work in wrestling. You know, if you're trying to go the melodramatic, like storyline based stuff, you know, then that would be the route to go. I don't know if that's AEW's direction, but I think a lot of wrestling companies can learn from that. Jen Pepperman is somebody I've never heard of before, but she's played a very integral part to the product that I watch and cover every single week. It goes to show you how this well-oiled machine works. Now, the reason for her leaving and stuff like that, I'm not really sure about. It could have just been a personal decision. It could have been anything, really. But this is a very interesting time period for the WWE because the company does have some serious allegations being made against them. And obviously, you know, that's going to be something that people discuss for a while, right? Like, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that being brought up here. And I'm not implying that anything is related to it, but obviously when people leave a company during the time of a scandal, people kind of wonder if that's the reason. And it could just be a variety of stuff. Obviously, the world of television moves incredibly fast, so it's something to definitely pay attention to. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about WWE WrestleMania 41. Vital Vegas putting out a very interesting tweet. Early word, WrestleMania is coming back to Las Vegas. Announcement anticipated soon. This will be the first WrestleMania in Las Vegas since 1993 at Caesars Palace. They had some sort of news conference in Vegas yesterday for XL to be held in Philadelphia. WWE WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas makes sense. There's been a lot of rumors that it would either be Las Vegas or Minneapolis. Obviously, I think both could be great. I think for WWE, Las Vegas makes the most sense because Rock, Roman, Netflix, everywhere, Las Vegas. There is a lot of money in that. There is a lot of potential in that. And I feel like it would be just slightly foolish for WWE not to do Las Vegas. I think Allegiant Stadium, it will get packed to the brim. Super Bowl, you know, like Super Bowl, the gambling and the strip of Las Vegas and the shows. It would be like WrestleMania 34, like when I was in New Orleans, but times 100. You know, I remember going out to Bourbon Street and having a good time. I think Las Vegas and WWE would be even a better time. So this is something that WWE is potentially getting ready to announce. It makes a lot of sense for them to do WrestleMania 41. This is right up Endeavor's alley because of the fact that UFC and WWE, you know, go to Las Vegas. They're going to kill it out there. We'll see what happens, obviously. But I think for WrestleMania 41, night 1, night 2, I wouldn't be shocked if we see UFC eventually do a stadium show in Las Vegas as well. And this could be one of those things that makes it a little bit more attractive for WWE to go to one stadium versus the other. There's obviously a lot of ways around it. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ango Show, and I'll see you next time.